I invite Vic and Leslie Ann to unmute themselves as they bring scripture alive for us this morning about the root of Jesse.
The first two readings are genealogies, and that's the part that we usually just skip right over. But the purpose of the genealogy is not to establish bloodlines, but to show how God was working through a variety of people, women as well as men, and Gentiles as well as Jews. And I begin with 1 Samuel 7. Now David was the son of an Ephrathite named Jesse, who was from Bethlehem in Judah. Jesse had 8 sons, and in Saul's time he was very old. And continuing in Matthew, Solomon, the father of Boaz, whose mother was Rahab. Boaz, the father of Obed, whose mother was Ruth. Obed, the father of Jesse, and Jesse, the father of King David. David was the father of Solomon, whose mother had been Uriah's wife.
And continuing in Romans, welcome one another, therefore, just as Christ has welcomed you for the glory of God, as it is written, therefore I will confess you among the Gentiles and sing praises to your name. And again, Isaiah says, the root of Jesse shall come, in him the Gentiles shall hope.
The origins of our Advent hymn, Lo, How a Rose Ere Blooming, references Isaiah 11:1 that we heard in the reading for the lighting of the Advent candle. And there shall come forth a root out of the stem of Jesse, and a branch shall grow out of his roots. There's some controversy about the original word in the first line of the hymn was the German root word rose, or rice, branch. Isaiah 35:1 suggests the image of the rose. The wilderness and the solitary place shall be glad for them, and the desert shall rejoice and blossom as the rose. Although today we are focusing on the root of Jesse, so it's hard to know. This recording is of all of you singing, all of you who were gathered a year ago in December in our sanctuary. We are grateful to Don Morgan for painstakingly recording all of our worship services in the sanctuary in the past. Who knew that these recordings would become gold by allowing us to use some of them in our virtual worship?